they're doubling down on all the other 80-20 issues that they have.
Yeah.
I mean, what's going to happen in a week from today in New York is going to be earth-shattering, and it will define the Democratic Party for maybe a generation.
I mean, it could be,
and it's going to affect the midterms because now they're all going to get painted with the Mamdani brush.
Yeah, it is the beginning of. It could very well be the beginning of the wilderness for the Democrats.
Well, I mean, when you don't believe in anything, when you don't stand for anything, when you can't even find compromise on the stuff that matters to people, immigration, boys and women's sports, tariffs, economic development, name an issue.
Yeah.
What are you for? It's everything is about being against Trump. Everything. And that's not how to run a party.
Right.
You need to be for something. And if what they're for is what Mamdani is for, then they're going to have issues.
That's going to be
going
a problem.
forward. That's going to be a huge problem. For, state-run grocery stores.
I will say it will depend a little bit on how
taking over the means of production.
It'll depend on how quickly Mamdani gets going on his agenda.
Yeah.
The quicker he goes, the worse it will be for the Democrats in that term.
Because
there'll be things that they can.
And if you see New York accelerate its decline, and people stop going there, businesses even accelerate their departure, to where Florida again is booming, Austin is booming, Arizona is already seeing some of that. It's going to be a picture postcard for what's wrong with the Democrats.
Yeah.
And that's all Republicans need to run.
Well, and it's interesting because there are some centrist Democrats who are sounding the alarm.
But the rest of the leadership are cowards.
Yeah.
Chuck Schumer.
I mean, just
Nancy
look at this
Pelosi.
shutdown.
The rest of them are they're all cowards.
There is no, they're not going to get anything out of the shutdown except the ability to say, oh, we shut down the government longer than any other time before.
They might not even get the extension on the Obamacare.
I think that'll happen, but it won't happen until after they voted to reopen the government.
No, they're not going to give on that. I think I said in one of the last podcasts, I really believe that Senator Thune needs to be more aggressive at this point. With the clock is ticking for a lot of viable government workers, like people work for the FAA and our military. He should hold a vote 3 times a day, and he should announce that no one's going home.
Yeah,
no one's going home. We are not adjourning.
Well, the Senate really has. I mean, they've been there. They've been voting at least a couple times a week.
There's a vote a day, right?
Is it a vote a day?
I think it's a vote a day. And the same 3 Democrats vote to open, and the rest of them don't.
Right.
So our fair senators keep voting to keep the government closed.
Yeah, and
I hope that comes back to bite them.
I feel like it probably will. I feel like it probably will.
Yeah.
I saw and I wish I would have clipped this, but Chris Cillizza had.
Oh yeah, I know Chris.
Oh wow, just forgot his name. The guy who used to do Meet the Press. Chuck Todd. He had Chuck Todd on, and Chuck Todd was claiming that Mike Johnson was the weakest speaker we've ever seen. And I was like, talk about someone who doesn't understand what this guy has accomplished.
Oh my gosh.
With the narrow majority that they have and the ability to do exactly what needs to be done to box the Democrats in. I mean, I think Johnson has been masterful.
Yeah. I mean, so I call Chuck Todd the squirrel because he looks like a squirrel. And it's so great. I mean, he took over from Tim Russert and just failed miserably at that position because his insights, like what you just said, were that was a constant sort of refrain, just stuff that was just not true, and really didn't understand the nuance of what is actually happening. The fact that Speaker Johnson's been able to keep this breakable coalition together, pass a clean CR with the majority that he had, and just sit back and watch the Democrats implode. No one's broken off.
No.
No one's come back and said, we need to. Everyone has stuck together. The Republicans finally figured out we either rise together or we hang together.
Yeah.
And the Democrats now, I think you're going to see some scrambling.